In the early days leading up to what would become known as the Great Depression, fear was an invisible specter haunting America. Panic reigned. Banks were collapsing under the weight of despair and uncertainty. The new president, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, stepped into this chaos with a powerful message that has echoed through time. Let me assert my firm belief that the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, nameless, unreasoning. Unjustified terror which paralyzes needed efforts to convert retreat into advance. These words were not just spoken by President Roosevelt, but also resonate in the heart of ancient philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus. For too long, men have allowed anxiety to dictate their lives. But now, it's time for a revolution. To reclaim our peace amidst chaos. This is the essence of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to manage our emotions through reason rather than letting them control us. In today's world, where overstimulation and constant distraction are the norm, the principles of Stoicism become not just theoretical musings, but practical tools for daily life. Think about Seneca's words, "Nothing to fear but fear itself." Fear is an emotion that can lead to paralysis if not confronted head-on. It's easy to get lost in our own fears and let them dictate how we live our lives. But what if, instead of running away from these emotions, we could channel them into growth? Stoics like Marcus Aurelius would remind us that fear is a human experience, something that comes with the territory of being alive. The true enemy isn't out there. It's within ourselves. It's not so much our external circumstances, but how we perceive them that shapes our reality. Now, let me introduce you to a practical technique from Stoicism called negative visualization. Imagine this: every day, remind yourself that the people, places, and things you love can be taken away in an instant. Nothing is certain. Everything is born, lives for a while, and passes away. Visualize your loved ones no longer being with you. Visualize losing your house to flames or needing to accept a life bound by disability or illness. This might sound bleak, but it serves a crucial purpose, preparing you mentally and emotionally for the inevitable changes in fortune that life throws at us. By doing this daily exercise, Stoics argue that we become more resilient when faced with adversity because our minds are already hardened against the blows of uncertainty. We start to appreciate what we have been given while they're still with us. Gratitude and contentment flow like a river through these prepared hearts. And what about facing the world confidently? Fear often stems from our desire to be liked, our envy or hatred towards others, and sometimes simply an unjustified sense of contempt for those who might perceive our actions differently. Here's a Stoic technique called the 3 controls. Complete control over your thoughts, some control over your reactions, and no control at all over other people's opinions and actions. Control your mind, and you can control the narrative that plays in your head during challenging times. You have the power to choose how you react to situations rather than being a puppet on strings controlled by others' judgments or actions. Serenity, that elusive quality of calmness in the midst of chaos, becomes more attainable when we understand our limits and work within them, maintaining humility and balance. So let's break down the fear. It starts with acknowledging it exists, and then deciding not to let it dictate your actions. Instead, channel those fears into self-improvement and growth. Stoicism teaches us that wisdom is not just about knowing what you're supposed to do, it's also about understanding why you are doing it. Fear can be a powerful motivator if you use it to spur personal development rather than letting it consume you. In the words of Epictetus, "Do not allow yourself to become more afraid than you are. Recognize your fears, but don't let them define who you are or what you stand for. Instead, transform them into lessons that make you stronger, wiser, and better equipped for life's challenges." So, let us embrace the principles of Stoicism to build our minds as carefully as we build our bodies, understanding that a strong body means nothing without a disciplined mind. The enemy isn't external, it's within ourselves. It's time for inner strength, not just outer toughness. In conclusion, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Embrace this lesson from Stoicism and empower yourself with the tools necessary to navigate life's challenges confidently. Remember that you're not alone in facing these fears. Thousands of years ago, philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus faced them too. Let's build our inner fortitude together, transforming anxiety into growth, fear into strength, and uncertainty into wisdom. For in this journey we are more than conquerors, we are Stoics embracing the chaos with courage and resilience. Remember these words from Seneca: "The mind is everything." As you face your fears today, let them be a catalyst for personal transformation rather than a barrier to progress. Embrace the power within yourself and unlock your inner Stoic wisdom. Your journey begins now. Embrace it bravely, and let's turn fear into our most powerful ally on this path of self-discovery and growth. For you are not defeated by war, you're defeated by comfort. But with Stoicism as your guide, discomfort is just a stepping stone to inner peace, resilience, and empowerment. Let us move forward together, armed with the ancient wisdom that has stood the test of time. Remember that every step you take in understanding your fears will lead you closer to true contentment and self-mastery. Build your mind like a fortress, disciplined through rigorous practice, and let the storms of life strengthen you rather than break you. For at the end of this journey lies not just survival, but victory over our own fears and limitations, and becoming the best version of ourselves in this chaotic world. So take that first step today, embrace your fears, challenge them with reason, and let the power within guide you towards inner peace and strength. Your journey as a Stoic begins now, a journey to conquer not just the external forces, but the fears that hold you back from reaching your full potential. And remember, fear is only as powerful as we allow it to be. Use it to fuel your growth, not define your boundaries. For in this world of endless distractions and overstimulation, Stoicism offers us a beacon of hope, a way to navigate life's challenges with wisdom, courage, and resilience. Build the body, discipline the mind. Let us conquer our fears together through the ancient wisdom of Stoicism. The corrected text maintains the original content, style, structure, and word count while fixing grammar errors, subject-verb agreement issues, tense inconsistencies, punctuation mistakes, misspelled words that would cause TTS mispronunciation, and foreign language fragments mixed into the text.